Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are on January 19th. Happy 19th birthday to, or 18th birthday, sorry, to my son Joshua today. And it's a Friday, which means I'm off to teach the boys Bible study this morning. And some of you are celebrating. It's the last work day of the week. So, as we read through Genesis, we're at the part where Abraham is called upon to sacrifice his son, and later on finds a wife for his son. So as we look at this, there's some things that we read are pretty straightforward. Other things have greater meaning that we have to search through for. But this one is pretty cut and dry as we look at the whole thing of God testing Abraham to see if his love for his son is more important than his love for God. And obedience is quite often the test. Now, we can look at this and say, well, this is horrible. But our God has never, never, ever asked for human sacrifice. The life is precious, and he even when the whole thing happened with the Passover, and the firstborn became his, he made provisions in the law where people could redeem the firstborn, and they could pay a certain amount of money, so the firstborn didn't have to be sacrificed. So there was a workaround. But when we get to the New Testament, um, Jesus just put it forward as a question. Do you love me more than anyone else? Do you love me? And he said that it's required, that we have to love him more than we love our mother and father, more than we love our brothers and sisters, more than we love our wife, more than we love our children. And this is really the test that Abraham was facing here. Could he give up Isaac because of his love for God? Jesus said, if you love me, you will obey me. Abraham obviously had a love and a reverence for God, so that when God required this of him, even though it must have broke his heart, he did not withhold it from God. And God was very pleased with him. And we hear again several times just a reinforcement of the promise that he had given to him, and that his descendants would be the blessing of nations. And so as we look at this, we have a very comfortable faith in North America. It doesn't cost us much because we have most of everything that we need. And even if we don't have a lot of it, we're not starving. We're not living on the street. We have friends. We have family. We're very rich, very rich. And because of it, it can quite often make us independent of God. And although we love the idea of God, we have doctors. There's not a lot that we need from him when you look at this world. And so a lot of people will accept him as a guarantee of what is to come. And it's not really good enough. He asks us, do you love me more than all of this? Do you love me more than all of them? Can you lose all of them and still love me? If that was all taken away from you, would you still love me? Or is our love conditional upon what we receive? Is our love for him conditional upon the blessings we receive? As long as you answer my prayers, God, I will love you. As long as you give me everything I want, I will love you. As long as I have a comfortable life, I will love you. But as soon as we cross over into the discomfort, soon as where things are required of us, then we may start seeing something different. And this is important, and quite often we're tested in these things, because it's better to find out whether we're lacking here than when we're standing before Him in glory. Because if we're lacking in glory, there's no way for us to change anything. It's too late. So here, things can be changed. Here, correction can come in. Here, we can increase in our faith. So these are things to consider, because this is the foundation. This is fundamental. This is so very important for us. And days are coming when sacrifice will be required of us. Days are coming when our faith in North America won't be so comfortable. It's becoming to be a little bit uncomfortable now. We were used to be accepted, and not just accepted, but listened to. And now many of the things that we as Christians hold up as a value is being called bad. And what we always called bad is being called good. And we even though we are still the majority in Canada, we're being treated like a minority. And so things are getting a little uncomfortable. And it's just going to get worse. And so all the time we have to be checking our relationships, the relationship with our Lord. Do we love Him more than we love our comforts in this world? Do we love Him more than we love our country? Do we love Him more than we love our house? Do we love Him more than we love our wife or our husband? Do we love Him more than we love our children? And that is a question. And that is a question that may be put to the test in the future. So check your heart. Make sure where you are. I pray today will be a blessed day, a wonderful day, a great day, a day where you will be used by the Lord, and the power of the Lord will be evident in you for everybody around you. So God bless.